Alright. Rocking. Hey everyone. Oh, I'm gonna start turning off. Okay. Do it. Do it to it. But yeah, so this is a continuation of our previous work. Literally from yesterday, I believe. Well, I had what's that called? A dinner, and then I had to leave because actually, yeah. Wait, why is it going up? Okay, two is probably fine. This remote is a little so. Anyways, I had to leave to go visit a friend in hospital. She's doing great, but yeah. So I was just other priorities came up, so I wasn't able to come back and do more of this. You know, such is life. Such is life. I'm gonna get the stream manager up so we can see how it's going. Cool, cool. So yeah, so we are picking up from where we left off, and specifically, we're gonna do more look at the transpilation code, both the AI generated and the human code. And today we are gonna start probably with, let's go to terminal. Why is it not working? Damn it. I got like all excited about this. Okay. Over to terminal. Okay, so it doesn't pass it through the shell. So let's try terminal view again. Doot doot doot. Terminal. Okay, great success. Really quickly, let's double check the other OBS commands. Those ones don't really do anything right now. And stop. Yeah, okay. So that's cool. Okay. Yeah, so preserve Python semantics and UDF transpilation. Okay. Failing CI. Let's double check what failed in CI. And I'm gonna be drinking my somewhat questionable coffee berry smoothie with a little bit of lemon. Linters failed. That's weird. Okay, so linters failed. What else failed? And we have a bunch of. Okay. So we've got a bunch of failures. So I'm not loving it. So I think I'm gonna just go back and say, hey, Klepton. Hey, Klepton. See some CI failures that seem related. Can you take a look? Cool. We'll go comment. Doot, doot, doot. Nonetheless, we can go take a quick look at the proposal. Oh, this falls back for all numeric. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's so okay. I guess it's an interesting idea. Um and I like it. It's an improvement probably. This is not good. Like doot, doot. I mean, yeah, okay. So this is a question. Numeric arithmetic is never lowered. Fixed width catalyst arithmetic can overflow where Python promotes integers. String concatenation is safe after guarding null. which raises in Python, but would otherwise propagate a null in Catalyst. And so this is I guess a question, of sort of like a design level, and I think that we have a different idea here. And so the question is like, what is the right thing to do here? Yeah. Okay. So here, this is going to be, yeah. Okay. Numeric arithmetic is never lowered. Yeah. Okay. Well, so this is a design choice we can think about. I'm in favor of transpiling the numeric operators. Provided that numeric operators, even if overflow is possible, even if overflow is possible, where do we document that behavior? Otherwise, we could catch the overflow and promote. So, okay, let's see here. Spark SQL integer overflow promotion. Yep. So we could do let's go find TriCast. Yeah, okay. Promote. Cool. So this is like a question as to what we want to do here, and I think we're gonna disagree. But I think it's a thing that we'll talk about. And it is I will admit super annoying. How else could we do this? Or I can add another, or documents, and okay. So yeah, this is a thing. I suspect I'll get some pushback. We'll see how it plays out. PR doesn't pass right now, so we're not going to go too deep into it. But that's sort of my first initial thought. Now here we go. This one we're going to turn into ready because we've been through this several times. Ready for review. It's passing CI. Let's edit the title. Okay, and save. And then we go over to files change. Let's go through. Okay, and the actual change here, transpile.py Yeah, it's just a warning about how it behaves. And then Python UDF. This is the part where we do expression. Okay, wait. Transpiled UDF parameter. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back here. So Python UDF marks a subtree of a transpiled option as an argument that got dropped. So yes. Um, hmm. Hmm. Could we instead, well, hmm. Um, yeah, interesting. I'm wondering if we could simplify this even more, in fact, actually. Um, so what we do here is where do we construct this? Gotta use this somewhere. Let's test. Ah, also a test. Ah, here we go. Maybe in here? No. So expressions optimizer, maybe. Hmm. Okay. Python UDF.scala. Actually, is this used in the way we think it is? Wait, am I pre-evaluate transpiled UDF inputs? I think we can get rid of this code. Wait, why is this here? What's this? Missing something. I'm missing something. Oh. Is it here? Resolved. Okay, right. So, but actually, okay, I'm gonna go back to moving this back to work in progress because I think I want to change it again. My bad. Okay. I think we're gonna move this back to work in progress. Sorry, let's move this to work in progress. Convert to draft. Where's convert to draft? Ah, here we go. Convert to draft. Yeah. So, okay, my thinking here. I'm gonna go down here. Resolve UDF parameters. So, here we go. Although actually, this isn't crazy. Okay, so what does this do? This resolves the UDF parameters. I think we could make this even simpler. And I'm a firm believer in making things simpler whenever I can. And so essentially what I'm thinking of here is, what about if instead, because this original code, like we just resolve it. Transpiled expers for use. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah. So this code path is already only for transpiled. So if transpiled expressions are not empty, and if we've got inputs and things map, then we do this. I think we can just, yeah. Okay. We'll come back to this one again. But my thinking here is, what about if we just move the projection logic here inside of SQL core src user-defined Python function, and we just shove the projection in here, and we get rid of this like pre-evaluate transpiled UDF business and all that stuff. Okay, I think we'll do that. So we'll leave this for now. This one was the one. Damn it, I was hoping we'd be able to merge. Not that one, but the first one that we looked at. But the tests don't pass. We somewhat disagree. So UDF that reads a free variable. Okay, yeah, this one's, oh, wait, big chunk of code is hiding. Okay, built-in tests, we reduce that, that's fine. What's the comment in transpile.py? Is it from me or is it from someone else? Where's the comment? You say that there's a comment. I'd like to see this comment. Also, holy shit, this thing's huge. Oh, okay, codex. What you say, codex? Okay. This thing is large, and I don't like it. I don't like how large it is. So maybe this is not something that we do immediately, just based on how incredibly large it is. How big is just the transpile unit? Is that just 2,000 lines of tests? No, that's the entire PR. Oh no, the entire PR is 3,000 lines. Okay. Transpile.py is 1,000 lines, which is a lot. Okay. Okay. Statically guaranteed to be a whole number. Hmm. Only a literal or baked int qualifies. Parameter cannot, even one annotated int, do not constrain the bound column the numeric category matches. Yeah, okay, I hear that. Okay, but we're gonna... Oh, cool. Okay. So yeah, these are the only types that will let it bake in. Constructs that evaluate their children exactly when they... Yeah. Check node depth. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. Question mark. Okay, what do I want to change here? That's really what I need to think about. Okay. Also, I want to find the comment. That seems like kind of important. Let's find the comment from Codex. Preserve either a value and yeah, this is... I think this PR is just too complex. I think I just need to go back and scope it down. So that's maybe what I do here. Because like we should really just be doing the basic things, right? Like, let's only bake literals. Actually, yeah, let's start with just baking things which are literals. That'll simplify it. I think for now. So we can do that. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's get that here. We're gonna go conversation. Robot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Given, I think, yeah, I think let's scope this down to just literals. To just variables which are assigned literals and not worry about... Okay, cool. Now this is in my own personal fork. Cool. Was this one in my own personal fork too? No, this is the open one. So then let's go back to Apache Spark pulls. Let's go author. Holden. Nope, nope, not this one. Author, Holden. That's... This one is also a little complex. This one should actually be ready to merge, and maybe we can merge that today, and that can be the thing we do. I did want this to be a little bit better. Can I clean up the verbose text? Let's go back, take another look at it. Maybe this is ready. How big is this? Overall, 868 lines. Okay, kind of long. Let's focus on how many actual lines of... Oh yeah, okay, so this one I think actually probably is ready to move into human review. Maybe I'm wrong though. Thought that about two. Which was the one? This is the one. Okay. Let's make sure that I make notes of what it is I want to do here. Okay. Okay, cool. Thinking about this, think we can simplify this even more by moving the project directly inside. Yeah, and it did look fine until today, which happens inside of user-defined Python function.scala. Inside of user-defined Python function.scala, and skip trying to be smart about inlining and leave that to the other optimizer rules. So I think this would let us simplify this PR a bit. And I think that's important because it is also 1,000 lines. That's like doable. Like 1,000 lines isn't a hard pass, but it is kind of a lot. So let's do that. Similarly here, yeah, we've got an idea of how we want to simplify this one. Now this one, is this one ready? So yeah, okay, it cleans up some of the functions that I had here that were a little ugly. Yeah. I like this. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's not, it's a little inside baseball in the comments here. So git checkout. Let's make sure we've got the latest. Okay, fantastic. And then over here, what are we looking at? Transpile.py line 876. Okay. Oh, actually, we already are in transpile.py. Yeah, so we don't use inspect get source anymore, so that comment is no longer super relevant. Yep. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Struct. Okay. So whether they're compiled, yeah, differs. Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so this is backwards compatible because we need to support Python 3.11. I think we can simplify this comment a bit. Exist in previous versions. Cool. Yeah. This is an interesting caveat, but I don't think anyone's really. I mean, it's possible someone outside is using warnings, catch warnings, run some Spark code. Would this break anything? If it isn't another thread. Okay. Cool. Cool. I think this one is probably actually ready. It is kind of janky how we have to handle the lambdas defined outside of us, like with parsing entire files. But I guess it's fine. Alright, cool. So we're gonna do git diff. Minor comment. So yeah, I think this one is actually ready. I mean, this is relatively minor changes. How big is it? I want to make sure we're not asking for a crazy review. Okay, it's under 1,000 lines. That's good, especially should probably be, yeah, 840. We could probably tighten the comments a bit even more. But I think it can be ready for review now. I don't think we have to wait too long. So we're going to go ahead. Boop. Ready for review party. Okay. And then we're going to drop the work in progress tag from it. So this one should be ready for review. And then we've got these other two where we definitely want to do some cleanup. This one is approved, so we're going to go ahead and merge it. And I'm going to talk through sort of why this is something that I'm working on while I'm working on the transpilation. And that's because we use throwable in the transpilation, but incidentally, while doing that, discovered a bug in Spark where the throwables were being pushed through in ways that like resulted in incorrect values. So like, because throwable isn't used very extensively, you know, that's not a thing that had sort of come up before. So let's go ahead and get her done, you know. So let's go over here. Ooh. Dev merge Spark PR, yeehaw. Pull request we want to merge is this one. We're going to backport this to 4.3, I think. We can double check. Yep, that matches. Proceed with merging. Yes. Cool. Push to Apache. Yes. Okay. And yes, we definitely do want to cherry pick it. Branch 4-X. Yes. That is indeed a branch that we want to cherry pick it into. Yes, push to Apache. This is a bug fix, so I think it makes sense to backport at least a 4.3, possibly before 4.3, but as mentioned, like it's a thing that very few people use, which is why I don't know if it's worth backporting before 4.3, because 4.3 is probably like the first time that most people would conceivably use this. Let's double check what the blast radius is on this. Pretty small. Pretty small. I think it's safe to backport into 4.2. Should I? It is safe to backport into 4.2. It does improve correctness, but like in a very weird edge case. I want to go take a look. We'll go do that over here. When was it added? Misexpression suite? No, not this one. It's going to be, yeah, let's go, I guess, get blame, really is what I want. And then the thing that we're looking for is throwable. No? Okay, I'm like 90% sure that's in there. Maybe it's throwable. Okay. I mean, I guess if there's no throwable here, then throwable? Yeah, so, okay. Bug still exists here, I think, as of said in 2024. Was it? Yeah, okay. So, that's definitely been around for a while. It is worth backporting into 4.2. Blast radius is small. It's a correctness improvement. Okay. Doesn't apply cleanly. I would like to manually fix up the merge, yes. Let's go ahead, take a look. Where is the difficulty? It's inside the filter pushdown suite. That's fine. Filter push down suite. We can simplify this one a little bit. So I think we don't necessarily need the filter push down because we do have the other test, right? Which gets at sort of like the core thing of like, hey, is this throwable, right? And yeah, so I think that's fine. I think that's fine. When was raise error introduced? That's the other thing I should have checked because it's the other condition for this change to make. Well, it makes some sense. 2023. Yep. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. And cool. Okay. Cherry picked. Yep. And push to Apache. And I think that's good enough. Going back as far as 4.2 to fix this. Do we want to go back further than that? We could go back further. I don't think we have to. Yes. 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 0. Okay, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Yep. Sounds good. Okay, cool. So that's fixed. I'm pretty stoked about that. I think that's good progress there. What else is left? Okay, yeah, so the things that are left really probably for tonight, maybe tomorrow, we'll sort of see how the evening unfolds, but possibly tonight is going to be I'm going to take a quick crack, probably with the robots, for this comment that I left myself and this other comment that I left myself. I think we can delete a bunch of code, and I think we can get this under 1,000 lines, and that always just makes me feel better. There's the like classic bike shed thing, right? Everyone has opinions about a bike shed, but like a 10,000 line PR tends to sail through, and in my view, that's not good. Right? It's the reality. But I think if we can scope this down a bit, we're more likely to be able to get someone to do a good review pass on it as well. And then also the logic will be a bit simpler. It will be a little bit less performant, for sure. Certainly, the inlining hacks that I tried here, I think they probably are more performant than we would get by default. But on the flip side, it's probably not worth it, right? Like if we can simplify the logic a lot, that's probably better, especially for a feature that we're not entirely sure if it's going to stick around or not. And if it does, that's great, and we can sort of micro optimize the things later if this turns out to be the case. So we're going to throw out some of these optimizations in the interest of making the logic simpler and easier to reason about, in part because I'm lazy and I like things I can understand better. And like, yeah, I understand this, but I understand this now when I've been working on it, and I want to be able to understand it in several months when I haven't been working on it for a while and something breaks and I have to figure out what the hell it is I did. Or the robot did. Okay, cool. So it's been about 40 minutes. I think this is probably a good stopping point for me personally. I'm yeah, it's a long day for reasons. I was out at the hospital late last night, and then I had like drop Carolyn off early in the morning for some other stuff. So it's just super busy. But I'm stoked. We did get a chance to do a little bit of code review together. We did get a chance to merge one PR together. That's pretty great. And actually, that's a good note. It says it successfully resolved it, but I don't always trust the robot. Google search is not great right now. Okay, let's go over here. Issue resolved. Okay, cool. And I actually did a good job on that. So fantastic. We're great. Let's wrap it up. Bye.